Okay, so we're here with Sun and Libra, Mars and Sagittarius, and what can I say? I think this is pretty good. Where we have Libra, the undecisive, intellectual, meets Sagittarius, the expansive traveler that moves forward at all costs. I kind of feel like Mars and Sagittarius forces you to make a decision. And if it doesn't force you to make one decision, it allows you to keep your options open enough to get to the point to where you feel like you can make a decision. You don't like the point blank period. You don't like to be restricted. You don't like to be bounded. You don't like to be confined. You don't like to be held against your will. You don't like to be trapped in. And that's why you could create distance from in between you and your partner. Hold them on, like you do what you need to do for them. You'll be there for them, sensitive to their needs and things of that nature. But there's distance there. Like if you want to travel, you might travel for work, or travel. Like your family may be different or in another place from where you live physically, or you go to work, you travel for work. But I'm just saying, there's a certain amount of distance there. Or you could be like what you involve yourself in throughout the day keeps you occupied in a way to where the distance with you and a partner is there, especially if the partner is kind of like dominating or needy. That's Mars and Sagittarius. Libra, with Libra Sun though, Libra loves interactions with their partner though. You'll find a way, like whether you're talking to them on the phone or you're getting their advice on something, you'll find a way. That's probably why you could have a long distance relationship, but y'all talk on the phone a lot, or communicate a lot, or travel to see each other a lot, or whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, I feel like you're just attracted to people that gives you that space and understands who you are and that you need it. And you could just be attracted to people though of different cultural backgrounds, or they could just be optimistic, exciting people that's like entrepreneurial type. They got that leadership quality. They motivate you. They keep you going. Sometimes they'll help you make the decisions. Help make the decisions for you. Things of that nature. But you excel in life when you can experience. And the more you experience, the more that you feel like you've accomplished. I really feel like with any Libra placement, like Libras are creative as well. I know people don't really care for Kim Kardashian. I don't know why. Her personal life is her personal life, but she's a Libra sun, and like this, I'm not all the way for how she started where she started. That's not my call. But I'm saying though. What I'm saying is that Libras are very creative. Seriously. If you got any type of Libra placement. And the reason why I'm saying this is because people sleep on the intellect of a Libra sometimes. Like, they do not understand. Because Libras get caught up to where people think, okay, yeah, you're just like ditzy, and you don't even know what's going on. But no, the whole time Libras know what's going on. and very intellectual. They're air signs. You're air signs. And it never, like, when people talk about intellect, they never talk about a Libra. They never talk about Libra, but that's because a lot of times y'all will set a lot of stuff y'all know to the side for the partner. And there's a need to establish your own identity. Okay, that's the trick. Well, even with that being said, look at Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres went from a show to admitting that she was gay to being out of work for some years. I think it was about 4 years or so. To landing her own talk show that's successful, still successful to this day. To having her own makeup line. Nobody knew she was working on. And boom. And look, it's interesting that it was something dealing in beauty. Even look at Kim Kardashian and them, like, they got their own makeup line. She does. Her sister does, but she does too. Okay? It's things dealing in beauty a lot of times, but it's not just beauty, it's creativeness. Like, having a cause to fight for. Her cause is, I heard her saying, okay, like, I feel like every tone of women should have their own distinct, natural makeup look. Because some women struggle to find their tone. Like, they specifically broke that down. Light, fair skin to completely dark skin. So she took where she started from and she built herself into what it is today, and that's just to say the least. And like I said, Ellen DeGeneres, there's many more, but I'm just giving an idea here. So with Mars and Sagittarius, you have to be willing to find your way using your own creativeness, and not just that, intelligence, your excellent, impeccable communicative skills, along with your charm, to establish greatness for yourself or a cause that you fight for. So having a cause, like, because remember, Libra also represents justice. Having a cause that you fight for. And it doesn't have to be, when people say fight for a cause, it's like, oh, army, military style war. No. Like I said, Kim Kardashian is like, man, the cause I want to fight for, women of every hue, having a foundation for their complexion. And let me tell you, as other people have those ideas, yeah, but it doesn't matter, It could be for anything. It could be in the job that you work in currently. Let's say you work as not makeup artist, like someone that does hair or whatever, and you feel like, man, you know what? I want my salon to represent women with natural hair and women without natural hair. I want to do it all. I want them to feel comfortable when they come in. I want them to feel like it's at home when they come in. And when I do that, I'm going to make sure, like, I set up the scenery and the furniture with beautiful, comfortable surroundings. I'm going to experience my training with the best people that I could possibly experience my training with. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Like, Mars and Sagittarius wants the best experiences. It will suit you good. Hey, go ahead. Get the best training, get the best education that you feel like you want or you deserve. Get that. That's what satisfies you. That's what makes you feel complete, fulfilled. And as long as you're not trapped in or boxed in, you're good. I don't really have anything bad to say about this except for, well, yeah, you gotta, at some point though, let's say you're stuck with not being able to make a decision the way that you really want. This is what you have to do. You have to establish your own identity, your own uniqueness, right? And you just got to make little decisions here and there, even if you don't want to. And I feel like you eventually get to that point. But other than that, I don't really see anything negative with this placement. Sometimes I feel like your partners in relationships could feel like you can be more emotionally in tune with them. And because sometimes it can seem like you're dismissing how what they're doing and how they're feeling about things, and they may want to get to know you on a deeper level than surface. Because sometimes Libra could be surface, but the only reason why Libra is surface is just like all air signs is because air signs don't really tend to have to go to the emotions for connection like that. And it's just, if you could just become aware of that. And you know what the interesting thing is, when you really realize it and you really look into it, air signs, they want friendships versus romance a lot of the times. Partnerships. Interesting, huh? Okay. Well, so another thing, you could be attracted to highly learned individuals that's been traveled, like they've experienced the things that you want to experience, and they could be like pastoral, or they could just be very, what's that, executive type, executive, or like in a high position. People go to them for help or advice. They just got it going on. They're knowledgeable. They could be like the roamer type, like the type that travels around a lot, and because they travel for work, the executive. You could be interested in people like that, like the good-looking, qualified individuals. Okay, so this has been Sun of Libra, Mars of Sagittarius. I'm Butterfly to Light. I'll be back. Peace.